Is Lyney still worth to roll? In v4.6, this video can help you decide to roll him or not. So if you think that this video is helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Let's begin. Lyney is a prio 5-star bow character from Fontaine. He is a genius of a magician, famed throughout Fontaine. He moves his audience with a combination of sleight of hand and the gift of the gab, eloquent, ingenious, and with a mind as hard to fathom as a cat. Lyney normal attack performs up to 4 consecutive shots with a bow. And his plunging attack fires off a shower of arrows in mid-air before falling and striking the ground, dealing AoE DMG upon impact. Performs a more precise aim shot with increased DMG. While aiming, flames will run across the arrowhead before being fired. Different effects will occur based on the time spent charging. Charge level 1 fires off a pyro-infused arrow, dealing pyro DMG. Charge level 2 fires off a prop arrow that deals pyro DMG, and upon hit, it will summon a Grin Malkin hat when firing the prop arrow, and when Lyney has more than 60% HP, he will consume a portion of his HP to obtain 1 prop surplus stack, max 5 stacks. The effect will be removed after the character spends 30 seconds out of combat. The lowest Lyney can drop to through this method is 60% of his max HP. Grin Malkin hat can taunt nearby opponents and attract their attacks. Each opponent can only be taunted by the hat once every 5s. The hat will inherit a percentage of Lyney's max HP. If destroyed, or if its duration expires, it will fire off a pyrotechnic strike at one nearby opponent, dealing pyro DMG. One hat can exist at any given time. Lyney does a flourish with his hat, unleashing a firework surprise. When used, he will clear all current prop surplus stacks and deal AoE pyro DMG to opponents in front of him. DMG will be increased according to the stacks cleared, and this will also regenerate Lyney's HP based on his max HP. When a Grin Malkin hat created by Lyney is on the field, the fireworks will cause it to explode, dealing AoE pyro DMG equal to that of a pyrotechnic strike. The DMG dealt through the Grin Malkin hat in this way is considered charged attack DMG. Unleashing his magic, Lyney turns himself into a Grin Malkin cat that can move around quickly. When the Grin Malkin cat gets close to opponents, it will send flames falling down on them, dealing at most 1 instance of pyro DMG each opponent. When the duration ends, he will dismiss the Grin Malkin cat and ignite fireworks that deal AoE pyro DMG. Summon 1 Grin Malkin hat, and grant himself 1 prop surplus stack. The DMG Lyney deals to opponents affected by pyro will receive the following buffs. Increases the DMG dealt by 60. Each pyro party member other than Lyney will cause the DMG dealt to increase by an additional 20. Lyney can deal up to 100% increased DMG to opponents affected by pyro in this way. If Lyney consumes HP when firing off a prop arrow, the Grin Malkin hat summoned by the arrow will, upon hitting an opponent, restore 3 energy to Lyney and increase DMG dealt by 80% of his ATK. Trivial observations. Displays the location of nearby resources unique to Fontaine on the minimap. Whimsical Wonders. Lyney can have 2 Grin Malkin hats present at once. Additionally, prop arrows will summon 2 Grin Malkin hats and grant Lyney 1 extra stack of prop surplus. This effect can occur once every 15 seconds. Locquacious Cajoling. When Lyney is on the field, he will gain a stack of crisp focus every 2 seconds. This will increase his crit DMG by 20%, max 3 stacks. This effect will be cancelled when Lyney leaves the field. Prestidigitation increases the level of normal attack. Card force translocation by 3. Maximum upgrade level is 15. Well-Rehearsed. After an opponent is hit by Lyney's pyro charged attack, This opponent's pyro rays will be decreased by 20% for 6 seconds. To pierce Enigmas. increases the level of Wondrous Trick, Miracle Parade by 3. Maximum upgrade level is 15. Guarded Smile. When Lyney fires a prop arrow, he will fire a pyrotechnic strike. Reprise that will deal 80% of a pyrotechnic strike's DMG. This DMG is considered charged attack DMG. Based on the frequency of use in practice and the final damage, I suggest, first upgrade Neural Attack, then Elemental Burst, next Elemental Skill. Constellation can push the damage limit of character, so you may according your actual needs to get Constellations. The most recommend artifact for Lyney Marichausi Hunter, which 2p set will, normal and charged attack DMG 15%. When 4p set, the current HP increases or decreases, crit rate will be increased by 12% for 5 seconds, max 3 stacks. Recommended transitional gear, Eyewalker. 2p set, Pyro Rays increased by 40, 4p set, increases DMG against opponents affected by Pyro by 35%. For the Goblet of Eonatham, recommend to choose Prio DMG bonus. For the Sands of Eon, I recommend you to choose ATK. For the Circlet of Logos, I recommend you to choose Crit Rate or Crit DMG. For test substats, I recommend you to choose Crit DMG, Crit Rate or ATK. The most suitable weapon for Lyney, which provide high Crit DMG bonus and charged attack DMG bonus on top of the ATK and movement spot increase. Lyney is still a character worth obtain. 1. Lyney is a powerful output character who is good at single target output. His skills can burst out high damage in a short period of time. 2. As the game is updated, Lyney remains competitive with the current combination of elements. His fire elemental output can work well with other new characters. 3. In the future, Lyney may receive character enhancements or new skills to further enhance his combat power. As a 5-star character, he can also be obtained in future reenactment activities. 4. For novice players or players who lack 5-star output characters, Lyney is still a character choice worth considering. Overall, although Lyney is no longer the newest character, he is still a strong 5-star character with potential. If you like its design and positioning, I still recommend you try to obtain it. So this is the end of this video. If you think that this video is helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you on next video.